So, welcome to the course of Power Electronics and Control Drives. In the last class, we started the PWM inverter fed induction motor drive. That is the B way of control of induction motor drive. So, what are the drawbacks in the stepped wave inverters, and what are the advantages of PWM inverter? And also, in the PWM inverter, we can control the voltage and frequency internally. And these are the things we can observe in the last class. And also, what are the drawbacks for only variable voltage control is considered, only frequencies control is concerned. In case of only variable frequency, that means only frequency control చేస్తే ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి, అయితే రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫ్లక్స్ కన్నా తక్కువ వస్తుంది, లేకపోతే రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫ్లక్స్ కంటే మోర్ ఎక్కువ అయిపోతుంది. దట్ మీన్స్ ఇఫ్ ద ఫ్లక్స్ ఈజ్ లెస్ ఆర్ ఫ్లక్స్ ఈజ్ మోర్. If the flux is more, that is called saturation condition. If the flux is less, you will not develop any sufficient torque for the motor. These are the things we can observe in the only frequency control and as well as our starter voltage control methods. And now today we are going to discuss about what are the equations involved in case of the V wave control method. So we know that we are not any in depth with the equivalent circuit of induction motor because of it is not on the scope of our syllabus. So that is the equivalent circuit of this three-phase induction motor. This is the R1 X1, that is the starter terminal resistance and reactance, and as well as the magnetizing reactance, and as well as the rotor resistance referred to starter and rotor reactance referred to starter. These are the things we have studied in the electrical machines 2 subjects in the induction motors. So no need to discuss about here. This is the main equivalent circuit. So here the rotor current I2 dash or IR dash, in some textbooks it may be IR dash, in some textbooks may be I2 dash. The rotor current is some voltage by impedance. Here the impedance is R2 dash by S whole square plus XX2 dash whole square. Because of here I am considering this entire the wave of control concept, we are neglecting the starter voltage drop. Neglect the starter voltage drop. Starter voltage drop. In examination, if you consider the starter voltage, then R1 plus R2 dash by XX whole square plus X1 plus X2 dash whole square. But you are not, if you neglect the starter voltage drop, then this is the neglectable. Therefore, whatever the V that is given to the XM magnetizing reactance. Therefore, the supply voltage is responsible for the creating the magnetizing current. Therefore, V is equal to capital V. If you neglect this drop, then IR I2 dash or IR dash is equal to V by this one. We know that what is the torque. We not derived in the equation here. Some others derived in different way. But as per our syllabus, torque general induction motor torque ఎలా డెరైవ్ చేయాలని ఇక్కడ అడగడు, టార్క్ డైరెక్ట్గా తీసుకోవచ్చు. బట్ నేను ఏంటంటే సింపుల్ ట్రిక్, ఆ టార్క్ని కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకునే విధంగా ఒక ట్రిక్ చెప్తున్నాను చూడండి. టార్క్ T ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు Pm బై ఒమేగా. వి నో దట్ ద పవర్ బై ఒమేగా. మనం ఏం రాస్తాం, పవర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు T ఇంటూ ఒమేగా రాస్తాం. therefore T ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు Pm మెకానికల్ పవర్ డెవలప్డ్ స్పీడ్ ఒమేగా at synchronous speed. But three phase, then we got the power mechanical power developed is nothing but 3 into I2 square into R2 dash by S. So that is the 3 into I2 dash square into R2 dash by S by omega S. This is that. Now substitute I2 dash value in this equation, you get the torque. Is it clear? Substitute I2 dash equation in this, you get the torque. So now I want to substitute this equation here. So whenever we substitute I2 dash in this equation, then we get the torque equation becomes 3 by omega S into what is I2 dash? So V square, because of V into V, I2 dash into I2 into I2 dash into I2 dash. V into V ఏమవుతుంది, V square in the numerator. ఇక్కడ రూట్ ఉంది, ఇక్కడ స్క్వేర్ ఉంది. బోత్ ఆర్ క్యాన్సిల్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ఇదంటే మనం హోల్ స్క్వేర్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి దీనికి స్క్వేర్ కి క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది. అప్పుడు కింద ఏముంటుంది, R2 dash by S whole square plus SX2 dash whole square into ఇక్కడ ఉంది R2 dash by S. This is the torque equation. This is the simplicity to determine the torque equation. Very simple in this way. Just remember the I2 dash equation and torque formula T is equal to P then substitute and you get this equation. In some textbook you can determine the torque equation based on the Thevenin's and some fundamental concept like field theory. But here I am simply, as per our syllabus is considered, to remember very easily. This is the trick to remember that T is equal to 3 omega S into V square by R2 dash plus whole square plus X2 dash whole square to R2 dash S. This is the generalized torque equation of induction motor without applying any voltage and any frequency technique. So ఎక్కడ కూడా V by F ని, voltage technique ని, F technique ని, frequency technique ని అప్లై చేయనప్పుడు ఇది ఈక్వేషన్. If you apply the voltage, then V is replaced with some kV. If you apply the frequency, then X2 dash is replaced with K into X2 dash, like that. So and speed is replaced with K omega S. So here, based on that, here the equations involved in the VBF control, the torque in this equation just reserve చేసాం. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే that is the what is meant by VBF control. In the VBF control method, if you draw the V versus frequency curve, this is the V versus frequency curve here. This is the V versus frequency curve. So what is the meaning of that? This is the rated value. This is the rated value of frequency. This is the rated value base frequency అని కూడా అంటాం ఇక్కడ. If I am taking as the k is the value for is equal to from k is in between 0 is less than k is less than 1, that is called below rated frequencies. If the k is in the range of 0 to 1, that is called below rated frequencies. If k is greater than 1, it is called as above rated frequencies. So what is the need of this one, below rated and above rated? Because of in case of induction motor, we know that very well known equation ns is equal to 120 F by P. For higher values of speed, we need a higher values of frequency, that is a above rated frequency. If the lower values of frequency, that is the lower values of speed. That is the frequency increases, ns increases, frequency decreases, ns decreases. From this observation, we can conclude that if the frequency increases, speed increases, and frequency decreases, speed decreases. Therefore, if the frequency increases nothing but above rated frequency, if the frequency decreases nothing but below rated frequency. The k is greater than 1 is nothing but above rated frequency, k is less than 1 is nothing but where k is the per unit frequency here. This is the k value. If the k is equal to 1 here, this is the constant, k is equal to 1. So for below rated frequency, for up to 0 to 1, if the frequency increases, but in the practical case, definitely voltage have to be changed that much of amount. If the frequency is from 50 Hz to 25 Hz, definitely supply also becomes off from 415 volts to, let us say, some 207 volts. So definitely the k అనేది 0.5 ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ k అనేది 1 ఉందనుకోండి 50 Hz ఉంటుంది. k అనేది 0.5 ఉందనుకోండి 25 Hz ఉంటుంది. సో డెఫినెట్లీగా వోల్టేజ్ కూడా ప్రొపోర్షనల్ గా చేంజ్ అవ్వాలి. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఎయిమ్ అంటే వాట్ ఎవర్ ది ఎనీ టెక్నిక్ in the brief induction motor to maintain the flux constant while decreasing the frequency, we should be decreasing. While increasing the frequency, we should be increases. That is the factor. But the increasing of frequency is possible, but increasing of voltage beyond the rated is not possible in the practical cases. So rated voltage కంటే ఎవరు కూడా ఎక్కువ ఇవ్వలేం కాబట్టి that's why for above rated frequency, the voltage should be constant. For below rated, while decreasing the frequency, voltage decreases. For frequency increases and again frequency voltage increases up to this rated value, both are changed. If the V is also 450 volts up to 0 to 200, 300, 315, 380, 450 is possible. But above 415 volts, this is constant. Above frequency 50 Hz, the voltage is constant. Therefore, to maintain the flux constant, frequency should and voltage should be proportional up to base speed. After that, even though increasing the frequency, there is no changes in the voltage. Therefore, the effectiveness of VBF control is not satisfied here, while in case of above rated frequency. For below rated frequency, VBF is good for us, and therefore we have maintained the maximum torque constant. But whereas in case of above rated frequency, voltage is constant. Therefore, it is not good for our while consider the maximum torque. So above rated frequency దగ్గర voltage ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, వోల్టేజ్ ఏమో కాన్స్టెంట్గా ఉంచుతున్నాం, ఎందుకంటే రేటెడ్ వాల్యూ కంటే అప్లై చేయలేం కాబట్టి. ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీనేమో పెంచుతున్నాం. సో ఓవరాల్ టైం ఏమవుతుంది, తగ్గుతుంది కాబట్టి అది నాట్ గుడ్ సొల్యూషన్. ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఫ్లక్స్ కాన్స్టెంట్గా ఉండాలి అని చెప్తున్నాం. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద థింగ్స్ వీ కెన్ అబ్జర్వ్ ఇన్ ది ఫ్రమ్ బిలో రేటెడ్ అండ్ అబౌవ్ రేటెడ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్. సో హియర్ ఇన్ ది నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ వీ గోయింగ్ టు సీ ది what is the above rated frequency, how the torque will be changes. For below rated frequency, how the torque will be changes. Is it clear all of you?